So the issue at hand, an unwillingness to follow CDC guidelines, and not just at the state level. Several county school districts have enacted policies that don't mirror the CDC's when it comes to quarantine practices for students. News Channel 5's Chris Davis shows us what has some parents so concerned.
On your whiteboard, would 2 times 12 work?
For a Rutherford County parent, it all comes down to the numbers.
2 times 12, do you say it would work? So you got the 1, the 2, and
that lately doesn't project an ideal situation. Especially when you consider the county's fully vaccinated rate is just 38.3%, and one of her 2 kids isn't old enough to get one.
Students with exposure are then returning to class the next day or never leaving at all.
Which is why she's upset that Rutherford County Schools doesn't require a quarantine period for students potentially exposed to COVID unless they're showing symptoms.
And then now that I've seen the policy in action, I'm even more concerned.
But that goes against what the CDC recommends. They say any student that isn't vaccinated but may have been exposed should quarantine at home until they can get tested, which is what the district did last year.
I had no issue sending my kids in person last year with masks and distancing.
Hey, this is Chris Davis with News Channel 5 trying to reach Rutherford County Schools.
A spokesperson for the district tells News Channel 5 many families and employees in this situation are choosing to take the recommendation to quarantine. But Foss says it sends the wrong message, and she would know as an MTSU professor specializing in health communications.
These are conflicting messages, or these are messages that water down the overarching goal, which should be to keep the public safe.
Because in Foss's world, numbers are important, but especially when it involves her own kids.
I can't think of another moment in history in which kids are put last.
Chris Davis, News Channel 5.
Thank you, Chris.